Hi sweet friends, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Hope and thank you for joining me. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing if you enjoy what you see and find some form of motivation from my videos. Also, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you will get notified for any future videos that I'll be posting. To my returning subscribers, thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you and being able to share this platform with you guys. If you don't know, I am doing my spring decorating series, and today we're moving to a new location. We'll be in my dining room area, and I'm super excited as we will be bringing lots of color, lots of spring, and I hope you get some awesome motivation. So with that being said, let's get started. As you can see, I started out with pretty much a clean slate. Prior to this video, I did go ahead and clear out any of my winter decorations that I had, and I just kept up a few things that I kind of like my everyday decor, and I'm just going to be adding some spring pieces to those. So I'm starting here on my buffet table, and as you can see, I did go ahead and hang my spring picture that I absolutely love, and I'm going to kind of use that to play off of when I'm doing this area, when I'm incorporating my spring colors. If you have seen my living room area, it was more neutral tone. I did add pops of yellow and pops of pink here and there, but this in my dining room, I actually decided to have more pops of color here. So I'm going to go more heavier with the pink side and the green in my dining room area this year, and I'm super excited about that. I've got these two lamps that I've put here. They're both from TJ Maxx, and I propped them up onto risers, and the riser, if you notice, is also white. So to kind of break up that brightness, I've added some greenery around each of those lamps, and then I went around each of them and added a little pale pink ribbon to both of them, and this just also kind of toned down a little bit of that white and added a little bit more color and softened that area up. And then I've went ahead and added a basket in the center that I'm going to use as a backdrop or a background to something in just a minute that you'll see. And now I'm just going to go in with this beautiful plate that has two little bunnies on them that I think are absolutely adorable. And the brown bunnies just pull the color right out of those baskets, and it just creates a beautiful centerpiece for this buffet table. So now I'm going to go in with these two little vases that I got from Hobby Lobby. They almost look like they're made of clay with kind of like a finishing coat on them, so they're super cute. And to them I'm going to add some tulips. Originally I was just going to do white tulips, but I was like, that just may be too much considering with the white lamps. So I decided to do the white tulips in both of them, and then I went in with 2 pink tulips, and it was just enough to pull that pink from the picture and to brighten up this area, and added some more pops of color and it not be too bright with just the white. And last thing for this area, I'm just going to go in with this small little greenery wreath, and to the center of that, I'm going to add this little wooden little tray. It's like a little bowl, a little tray that I picked up from Home Goods. They actually came like 4 to a pack, and I'm going to put it right in the center. And then I'm going to add 3 little Easter eggs, and I kind of mix up those colors, also pulling out those spring colors from the picture, from the plate, and it just tied this area all in perfectly. I love the way it turned out. So now here we are moving on to the hutch. And as you can see, I have pieces here that kind of stay up throughout the season, different seasons. I don't change them out as much. I just add to them depending on the season that I'm decorating for or the holiday. And this little piece that I'm actually adding in the center here was originally a sconce that I removed the hook that hold the candle on. So I just wanted it because it added some different character and different texture to this background. And I thought, hey, it goes perfect, and I love it. I love the way it turned out. So I'm just going back, adding my little teapot right there in the center of it with that, and it has a mirror in the middle, so it just gave like a little bit of a reflection, and I just love the way it turned out. And here I am adding in my little bunny there to the left, and then I went in with this little table decor. It's actually like a little flower. It can hold a flower, and I got it from Hobby Lobby, and I moved it from the bottom to the top, and it went perfectly up there, and it hides that little hole where I removed the candle holder. And I just went in with these 2 little greenery pots on each side, and I think it turned out beautiful. Now I'm going to go in on the second shelf with these cute little faux cupcakes that I ordered from Amazon. I think they are just absolutely adorable, and they look so real. And you can just get all different kind, and they actually came with some little strawberries as well, that like strawberry picks that you can use to sit around. But I didn't use them yet. I just wanted to, add this to just give it a little different look in my hutch, because I do like to use all of like my white pieces in my hutch and kind of keep it very neutral, and then add pops of color and different textures here and there. So I went in here with this little mommy and baby bunny that I think is so cute and adorable, and added her and her baby. And then to the right, I've added another bunny that I love. It looks like it's like a woven bunny, like it's been woven together, and I love that. But it has a little shine to it, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then on the third and the bottom shelf here, I went in with just this bowl and placed it on top of that plate there. And then I just took this greenery. It's actually a piece of garland that I wrapped around and just placed it kind of on the rim of the bowl and kind of let it just hang over. And it added just a pop of greenery along to the, these white pieces. And then to the left, I just added these floral picks right into this white piece here. And that just kind of tied it in both sides with those florals. And here I'm going to go in with this cute little towel that I picked up from TJ Maxx on one of my hauls. And it actually is two-sided. One side, it has the front of the bunny that you see here, which is super cute. And then on the back side is actually the bunny's little bum. And it's so adorable. But of course, we won't get to see it here just because I'm going to drape it over the front of this little beautiful white piece here. I'm just going to take the top off and place one side of the towel inside and let the front of the towel drape down the front of it. That obviously will display this cute bunny's little face. And lastly, here we are with all the spring colors, bringing it in wild in my hutch. I chose to use these two bunnies that I picked up from TJ Maxx. One of them I purchased last year. Actually, this first one that you see me placing, I got that one last year. And then I picked up this one this year at TJ Maxx, and I decided to put it in my hutch because of course I use all of my white pieces there. It's very neutral tone, and then I felt like these really tied in and pulled out, and obviously they scream spring but I felt like they tied in with my spring picture that I have hanging over my buffet table, and the colors that I used on my buffet table. I felt like this kind of just added a pop of color and kind of tied in the colors that I did over there. So it just kind of really just brightened up this area and took it to a whole nother level. But like I said, I was super excited to have some more color this year in my dining room area than normal. Now we are moving on along to this little side shelf that is beside my hutch. I added this piece, this picture frame here, this picture that you see here. It is actually from TJ Maxx. I thought it was so pretty, and to me it kind of has like a French country or a vintage look to it, and I just loved it. And I chose to make this area more neutral tone, so you're not gonna see as many of the bright colors as you've seen in my hutch and on my buffet table. I like to just kind of not overdo it but with the bright colors, but every now and then I think is pretty, but this side I wanted to kind of just keep it more neutral. But while we're here, guys, let's take a moment. How's the weather? Where are you guys from? Where are you watching from? Of course, I am from North Carolina. And the weather here this weekend has been amazing. Is if you're ever been to North Carolina or if you live in North Carolina, you know sometimes we can get like literally all 4 seasons in one day. And that's kind of how it's been lately. We'll wake up in the morning and it's kind of cool, or it could be cold, like, in the 30s or 40s, which is cold for us. And then by lunchtime, you've warmed up, you've kind of got your spring weather. And then maybe about 2 or 3, you literally have summer weather. And then in late afternoon, it starts cooling down again and you have kind of your fall. So it's so funny because we say it all the time. We definitely live here where you can get all 4 seasons in one day. But this weekend has been beautiful. We've had weather in like the 70s. One day it did get in the high 70s and the sun has been shining. It has just been absolutely beautiful. So I love to hear from you guys. Where are you from? How's the weather where you are? Are you starting to see that spring weather? I'd love to hear. So drop me a comment and let me know. Now moving on to the second row of this shelf, I'm just going to kind of keep that same pattern going with the whites and the browns and the neutral tones. I am going to add in something on this one that does have a little pop of color in it, and you'll see that shortly. But here I've got this basket that I'm going to just add some floral picks in. And that also kind of pulls those flowers from the picture up top. And I just placed those in that basket, and that was it. And then in the center between those plates in the basket, I'm going to add these little salsa plates. And on the center of that, I'm going to place the cutest little teapot.
Hold up just a minute, been looking for some help just to find myself. Yeah, been losing my focus like 1,000 times before. Can't take this anymore, 'cause I've been looking for something to change thoughts into motion. Been waiting way too long. Yeah, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile, and now if How could somebody be with someone else if you can't be by yourself? Yeah, I got my problems. Lately I've been fading out, holding out, waiting just for somebody to love and to surround me and to handle my emotions. I was out waiting for something, and if I close my eyes, it's all been a waste of time. I was out driving every mile.
And now to finish off this area, I'm just going in with this woven basket that I'm going to tilt underneath, and I'm going to add these beautiful spring plates to them. I got these from Home Goods. I thought they were absolutely beautiful, and I'm just adding, kind of layering them in this basket, and I had 4 that I placed in this woven basket, and it just kind of tied in the pops of green and that pulled from the shelf above it. And that's it for this area. Now, wrapping up and moving on to the last area to decorate in my dining room, and that would be the dining room table. I was super excited to decorate this area just because, like I said, I was excited to bring in a few different colors this year into my spring decor for my dining room, because I don't normally go this bright, but I've really enjoyed incorporating a little bit more pops of color. So I'm starting on the centerpiece here, and I'm using this white tray, and on top of that white tray I'm going to place this beautiful picture on top that I picked up from TJ Maxx. It is so pretty and it's such a nice size, and I also wanted to create something in the middle and that wasn't too big and too busy for my dining room table, because I mean, we do eat here, so it has to be functional for my family, because we do sit down and eat dinner at the table, and it's kind of a busy area for us. And my daughter, she likes to do her homework at the kitchen table. So I didn't want to have too much on my dining room table just for that reason, because like I said, we do live here and we use it quite often. But here I just wrapped a piece of garland around that picture, and then I'm just adding in this little duck and hen on each side. I decided to go with this instead of bunnies, because I feel like, hey, it's still spring and it still ties in for the theme that I chose to go with this year. And now for my place setting, you see me going in with the same exact plates that I used underneath the shelf before that I was decorating. Again, I told you these came from Home Goods and I fell in love with them the moment I saw them. But I feel like it pulled in that green just good amount of green that I needed, and so I used those. And then on top I'm going to place this little pale pink napkin, wrap it around it, and I think it gives me just enough pop of pink over here, just as I used in on my buffet table. And then on top I'm just going to go in with just a white bowl, because in a minute you're going to see me add something to the center of that, and it's going to tie in those florals and those pinks and those greens all together that you saw me use, or actually from my picture from my buffet table. But now I'm just going to go around and add those napkins and bowl to each one of these place settings. Also, those pink napkins, I ordered those from Amazon and they were actually a very good quality. They came as a set of 8 and I think I paid $9.99 for them, which I thought was a pretty decent deal for those, especially the quality of them. They're pretty heavy duty and you can actually, they're washable. So I feel like, hey, that's a win-win for sure in my book. Okay guys, and here we are putting on the final touches for my dining room table. I'm going to finish putting the white bowls onto the place settings, and after that you're going to see me add the final touches, which are some beautiful teacups that I found at TJ Maxx. They are the perfect amount of spring colors that I needed for this table. I think they bring in so much color, so much excitement, happiness, and I think it pulls some great colors from my buffet table and the picture over there. And I just think they're absolutely beautiful, and it's just enough to complete this area. But thank you guys for being here. I hope you have enjoyed it and got some inspiration for yourself, and I hope you consider subscribing and come back and see me here, because next we'll be taking on the kitchen. Thank you guys, and I hope you have a blessed afternoon. Bye guys.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. We're pouring cup after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up. Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions, sharing stories that we never had. Yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are.